right, everyone, welcome to day two of the 9-ball singles handicapped event, high roller event here at Soi Buakhao and Sports Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, Thailand. Up next, we have Robby F versus Paul G. It's basically a 2-to-1 type of deal. Robby goes to 8, Paul G goes to 4. No money balls. Robby to break. Breaks off, pots the 1 and the side, 2 ball up table, white ball down table. The 6 and the 8 are also up table. The 5, 7, 9, 3, 4 down table. The 3 and the 4 are almost on the bottom cushion, separated by a diamond and a half. All the other balls are away from the rails and no clusters to speak of. Robby to shoot. Plays a crossover safety, banks the 2 down table using the 8 as a blocker. Meanwhile, the 2 nestles next to the 9. But it's not froze. Or it's not wired, I should say. So no 2-9 combination here. But first you gotta hit the thing. Gotta jump this, I think. The 7 prevents kicking off the left-hand side rail. And 9 prevents going off the bottom rail. I mean, you might be able to use a little low right draw spin off of that lower left below the side pockets, but that can be kind of low percentage. So he's going 2 rails. I'm not sure what he's trying, but he hit the 7. Foul shot, ball in hand, and did not tie up the 6 and the 7. But the 2 and the 9, there's still no pocket for the 2. So we will say a safety of sorts, and likely a snooker. I played this young man earlier this week. His white ball is impeccable. A lot of stuff he does on the pool table is just so nice. Yeah, 2-5 combination. You like that? The 2 is going to come up table if you do that. So he's just going to use the 9 as a blocker. Most likely freeze the white ball to the 9, but it's easy for the 2 to get away from you when you do that. So not a lot of easy choices here. He's just going to shave the 2, go up table, try to use the 8 and the 5 as blockers, I believe, because the 2 won't move much. No, he's doing something else. So it looks like he's just shooting the 2 to the cushion, just use the 5. And or the 9 as blockers. Be done with it like that. 100% snooker. No, he didn't freeze the white to the 9, but almost as good. But Paul can go to the bottom rail here. 1 or 2 cushions into that blue 2. Blue 2 is off the rail, maybe a third of a diamond. So it's not what is classically considered a big ball, aka a ball that's fairly easy to hit if you get the white ball in the region. But it's not far away from that. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Paul to shoot, using the rest. And yeah, he went to the right of that blue 2. Foul shot, ball in hand. Disturbs the 6 and the 7 though. And now the 6 does not go in the upper left. 9 ball and the 8 ball are also up table. The 9 is to the left of the foot spot. 4 and 3 and the 4 are on the bottom cushion, separated by about a diamond and a half. The 2 balls, about 2.5 diamonds up, out in space, off the rail, from the right long rail. So Robby is going to follow forward here. ball off the right cushion and into the direction of the 2, which he did. I think he wanted maybe one more rotation, but this is going to be close. It's going to be close. He's right on the edge of the envelope, so to speak, with this angle here. To avoid going above that 9 with the white ball, worse yet, behind the 9. But I think you can use a little low left-hand spin and not have to have the white ball travel that far. Like that. Just a slight little cut shot, minimal effort, and he's on that 4 with an angle to go forward 2 cushions for that 5-ball up table. That's about a little less than a diamond away from the upper right, off the rail there. But he has to get past that 8-ball, basically bring the white ball in between the 6 and the 8, which is a pretty big space there. But when you're using left-hand spin with the ball frozen to the rail, it's easy to let that white ball get away and end up behind the 6 or the 7. No problem for him. He brings the white ball to the left of the 8 and above for a pretty nice angle. But again, you can shoot the 6-7 combination. What's the plan here? Sometimes you just run out to play safe. On a certain ball, you identify a certain key ball, and if the table is not right before clearance, that strategy can pay big dividends. So he plays position. He brought the white ball to the left of the 6 and 7. It's near the left-hand long rail, about 2.5 diamonds above, a little more the upper left, and he's going for a cut shot on the 6 in the right-hand corner pocket. The white ball will cannon into the 7. It might make both balls, but the speed control is just so delicate on this shot. You miss the ball, you hit it too hard, you can sell out. You undercut the ball, you can sell out. You overcut the ball, you can sell out. You might make the 7 instead. And, who knows where the 6 ball's going to go. All right, he's arrived at his decision. Yeah, I believe he's cutting this ball to the right-hand corner pocket, I believe. Just trying to tap that 7 oh so softly. And he makes both balls. White ball goes to the top rail and settles near the first diamond from the upper left-hand corner pocket. And the 8 ball is just above the head string, outside of the break box region, and you can shoot this in the side or the corner if you're going offensive. If you're offensive-minded, you could also try a crossover bank in the 8 and the left-hand side. Or you play safe. Maybe send that 8 ball just below the side pocket to the cushion and down to the bottom cushion, something along those lines. But the angle is tricky because things can go sideways on you. So let's see what he's going to do here. Yeah, he played the safety, kind of a containing safety. Left a shot, left a cut shot, but not an easy one, and not a close one. Paul's got about 5-6 feet away to contend with. 9 ball's just to the left of the foot spot. Out in space there. Delicate shot here. Usually it's just, I think he's playing safe. Yeah, he did. He played safe. Got it. Cut the knuckle on its way up table, so kicks back down. But he made sure he kept that wide ball near the cushion. Remember that. Playing safe. If you're not sure you're going to get the snooker, usually you can, just decide on one thing. Hence the term white ball safety. He had a chance to get that 8-ball up table, but the side pocket spoiled the party. So Robby to shoot here. And he just lags it forward, gets a rail after contact. Kind of hung his head a little bit after his stroke. I'm not sure what that was about. But you can cut this ball in the pocket. You can bank this ball in the lower left. Also looking at cutting this ball. White ball is going to go traveling here. Paul shoots but did not cut the ball enough, so he left a shot for Robby. Straight in. Yeah, pretty straight on the 8. And he's got to bring that white ball back. Possibly to the left side of the 9. Looks like he's got an angle to cheat the pocket a little. A little low left or a straight draw, perhaps, using the angle instead of spin. Regardless, Robby's down on the 8. He's got to screw back some kind of way. Might use the rail, actually. Nope, no rail. Screws back. It's pretty close to his work, but still has a serviceable angle. Most likely he's going to have to use the rest or an extension. Try to cut this 9-ball into the lower right-hand corner pocket. He stretched out pretty far. So he's going to stretch some more. Yeah, that would have been a really long bridge. Screws in his extension. That's a beautiful playing cue. Very nice craftsmanship by somebody. I don't know what type it is. Carbon fiber shaft. Very pretty butt end, as they say. Stretched out with the long rest, with the long bridge, using the extension. 9 balls down. Robby has 1. Paul G to break. Break it from the left side of the table using a rail bridge, no glove, and a snooker cue. 3-ball down in the lower left. And he's going to have a look at the 1. That's close. I'm not sure he can pot this. See this to pot this. He's going right at it. He might be playing safe. He's digging down. Yeah, he just used played a white ball safety, possible 3-rail bank on 1, but it ends up near the lower left-hand corner pocket for Robby. The 2 balls just about a diamond away to the right of it. So he's going to have to go up and back with a white ball, or up and around. A lot of traffic up table. Balls are spaced out. So you could catch, a lot of things can happen here. I don't know, I don't think he can kill his ball here. Maybe. We're going to find out real quick. No, he went up, tried to go up and back, but he caught the 9. And now, I believe he got himself on that 9. He's bending down. He can go to the rail with a little right-hand spin, but not what he wanted. But always a risk when you're sending the you know, the cue ball on a trip, 20 feet or so. So Robby's going to go off the left hand long rail, most likely 2 cushions, trying to get that white ball to stay below like that, and in the process he pots the 2, but that's going to happen sometimes. So look at that white ball. He made sure that white ball stayed near the bottom cushion regardless of anything else. Sometimes the ball goes in and you have to go deal with the aftermath, but that's 9 ball for you. That 4 ball is frozen. Yeah, it's dead froze to the rail. So if you try to bring the white ball up table, the chances of double kissing that 4 are very, very high. But he is going off the left side. I think he's going to try to, I don't know, I don't want to guess. I think he's going to use the 9 as a stopper for his white ball. No, he got the white ball up table, good shot. Even with frozen on the rail, and he almost freezes the white ball to the top rail, so well done, well done. It didn't look like much, but that shot is not easy to accomplish. So Paul's staring at a 9-foot shot here on the 4, but he's got the 5 and the 9 to hide the white ball behind. So it's kind of a natural thing, just make sure you don't double kiss, hit the right side of that 4 ball, and have a good chance at a nice little snooker. But he double kissed it, he was going off the other way. But he ended up okay, kind of. No shot for Robby, but he's not snooker. The 8 ball is up near the center diamond, near the top rail, might be on the rail. And the 6 and 7 are up table. The 4, 5, 9 are down table, right of center, off the cushions. But that 8 ball is on the cushion. So Robby is playing a safety of sorts here. Might try to use the 7 as a blocker. No, he used the 6 as a blocker. Didn't send the white ball that far. It's real close. It's real close. You can see it to hit it. I'm looking right at it. He might. It looks like he's digging down, so he's probably trying to play another safe here. Trying to use the 5 or the 9 as blocker. No, he went for the shot. He was trying to open up the 5 and the 9, I think. But the 4 rattles out of the lower right-hand corner pocket. So Robby returns, jacked up over the 9. So, I mean, you can... They have a far reacher. Possible crossover bank attempt, but, with the 5 and the 9 as it is, you might want to go defensive here. And maybe, just maybe, disturb the 5 or the 9. Send that 4 ball up table. So he went for distance. Left him a tough cut shot on the 4. The 4 is now above the 8, a little to the right off the cushion. And there is an angle to go into these balls. Not an easy shot though. To makeable shot, but look at this, white ball down. Always a danger with those types of shots. Got scratched in the same fashion, more than I care to mention. Way more than I care to mention. So ball in hand for Bobby. 5 balls left on the table. So now he's got the ideal angle just to pot that 5 in the lower left. 6 is in between the side pockets, up and to the right, a little out in space. At the 8 still on the cushion near the center diamond up table. And the 7 is less than a diamond away from the left long rail above the side pocket. The 9's about 2 diamonds away just above that 5. Eyeball down, use a little spin to roll forward to the left of the 6, not straight in, but very serviceable angle here. Whatever you do, you just want to avoid tapping that 7. That can ruin your day. You can go forward, a little center top, or maybe a little center top left spin to come to the top rail, side rail, and below the 7. You want to be straight in on the 7 or pretty close to it. Get on that 8 ball, which is frozen to the rail. Went into it. He did not want to do that. He wanted to go above the 7, come off the rail for straight in on the 7 in the lower left. But still, he's got a shot here. Ooh, it's tight though. It is really tight. I don't think the 7 passes the 9 in the lower right. I'm not looking right at it. He's bending down, so it's that close. So I think he's going. Just screw back a little bit. Don't have to do much. You're in a good region to shoot that 8 afterwards. So just a little nip draw stroke here. But he caught the 9. Caught the 9. Yeah, he had like half a pocket. Maybe a little more, but he was going for it. Sometimes you just got to go. Can't play safe every time. So Paul has about a 7.5 foot shot here on the 7. He's got to come all the way back up table for that 8. Looks like he's screwing back, digging down like that. Always a danger with those types of shots. So easy to scratch if you don't get just a good enough purchase on the white ball with that draw / spin stroke. And that was the result. So Robby with ball in hand, and he can choose his ideal angle on that 8 just to make 100% sure you pot the ball. And 9 balls left side of the table, so you're going to have a shot. Just make sure you pot that sucker. And yeah, he gets just ideal. About 2 diamonds away, a little more, straight in on the 9. Ball down. Robby has 2. Robby to break. Breaking off the right side. Six ball down in the lower right. One ball went away. Two ball up table, white ball down table. Nearly on the cushion. So about an 8.5 foot shot here, shooting off the cushion. No clear shot at the 2. So most likely a push out attempt is going to be in the offing here, I believe. But he might have something in mind. Yeah. Where would you push out 2? The 2, 3, 8 up table, the 5, 7, 9, 4 down table. The 7 is on the racking template. The 9 ball is in the middle of the racking template. It just sends the white ball to the left a little bit, maybe 3-4 inches. An offer to Paul. Would you like this? Or not? He says, or not. Robby down on the blue 2. Cuts the 2 to the right, brings white ball down table. White ball taps the 4. And Paul's bending down, so he may have gotten a snooker here. At least a partial one. He's looking at it from both ends. But I don't have his point of view, so this may be a potable ball. It seems to be his intent. It's that close. When they're that close, a lot of times I just say, no. Think of something else, because a lot of times I'll hit the ball before you get to the object ball. That's no good. Oh, he has other ideas here. He just played it safe. He just made sure he got a good hit. I don't think he was trying to put that ball. But he's left the 2 on the side. Robby can roll forward. The white ball's near the cushion, near the top cushion, but not on the cushion. So you have 3 balls up table, 4 balls down table. So he's gonna try to pop this ball, just roll forward a little for that 3. It's just outside the break box, center, up table. Shoots it in the corner, just as effective. Probably a little less risky. So he's about 2.5, 3 feet away from that red 3 ball. 4 balls down table here in between the first, second diamond from the lower left. Off the cushion. The 7 and 9 are kind of tied up, but not really. The 7 goes in the left-hand side pocket. You bring white ball underneath. Once you get there, of course. 1, 2, 3. Good shot. White ball settles down. Nice little angle on the 2. Nice measured, calibrated stroke. The 5 ball is just to the right of the 7. Out in space. lot of players will use a top left spin to go to the right and above of that 5 to shoot it in the lower right, which would enable you to shoot the right in the lower, the 5 in the lower right hand corner pocket, and roll forward, roll down actually, for that 7 in the side. But he's measuring everything, leaving absolutely nothing in chance of playing. And he's still not sure. Very meticulous, Robby is, from my observations. I played him just one set last week. Yeah, he's going top left, like that. And pretty as you please. But he's got a little angle, He's smiling. He wanted to be dead straight on this so he could roll forward for the 7 in the side. But now, it's really close. Even with the off-angle follow stroke, it would be so easy for the white ball to end up under that 9. Now he's looking at potting it in the lower right. Now, it looks like it does go, but we're going to find out here real quick. Like that. Screws back to the left of that 9. So he's going to be shooting off a cushion here, shooting off the rail just above the side pocket. And the 7 is right on top of that 9, so he's got to go forward or screw back just to avoid the hampered cueing on the 8. But pretty straight on that 7.
Table 7. BBS and D, table 7.
Screws back. Nicely done. Now he's got an ideal angle on that 8 just to come to that side cushion and down for that 9. Don't even need any spin. Just a little bit of center ball stop, stun, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't even have to spin this ball. Did not cut the 8 ball enough. A little bit of body movement. The 8 remains on the slate bed. Paul G to shoot. He didn't leave nothing easy, that's for sure. But Paul G has a cue in his hands. So this is like a bonus shot. Not a free shot, but a bonus shot. One he wasn't expecting to get. White ball is like there's like a little more ball's width distance between the white ball and the 8. The 8 is below the side pocket, off the cushion, right hand side, but it's just one of those awkward angles. You're gonna leave a shot pretty much no matter what you do. Now he's going to the bottom rail. He's trying to kick this ball in, going to the bottom cushion, but he missed it entirely. Pretty brave. Look at this. White ball's going to come down, taps the 8, but does not get a cushion. That's a foul shot. Yeah, those are risky. And yeah, it didn't turn out well. But hey, sometimes you got to go. Go with your gut. Go with your instinct. Got to shoot something. Can't figure out anything else. Sometimes you got to go for kind of a wild shot or a low percentage shot. Just how the game works. If you never try nothing, you're never going to achieve nothing. Sometimes it involves risk. As Robby banks the 8 off the side cushion into the upper right-hand corner pocket, straight in. 9 ball down. Robby has 3. This is day 2 of the high roller singles event, handicapped event. This is the plate version. The players that did not qualify in day 1 get another chance, a second chance. They call it a plate, P-L-A-T-E, like a dinner plate. I've never understood why they use that term, but that's what they call it. So the main event will, the players that are still in the main event, basically everybody that's not in this event. We had 90 players to start yesterday. I know it's a little confusing, but the main event will kick off, and both of these tournaments are just going to, coexist simultaneously here at S1. Lots of room for that. They have 25 9-ball tables, full-size regulation pool tables, I should say. 21 of them are Rasan, and they have 4 great GR8 tables manufactured here in Thailand, I believe. And they all play about the same. As ball breaks off, white ball spins to a stop. So he has no look. He has no look at this. You got to push out some kind of way here. Maybe tie up the 1 and the 2, because you're just fighting. Push out is like survival. But he's acting like he doesn't know he can push. I'm not sure. This is my first time seeing Paul play. So he's going directly at the 1. Just a little crossover action there, but he's left a shot for Robby. He didn't like pushing out there, so sometimes, you don't have to push out just because it's available. You don't have to. You can, devise a plan, strategy. But he did leave the white ball for Robby, or the 1 ball for Robby. But I don't know that he's got an angle. That 7 ball is, up to, just right above the 2 ball. So Robby, let's see. I think he's digging down, so he must have a tiny angle to try to drag that white ball to the right of the 7 like that. He actually stroked that ball, and a little more than he wanted. He was trying to get like perfect position. So now the white ball and the 2 ball are really close, and this is a difficult scenario here to try to get safe. You got no chance of potting the ball here. So he's looking at everything. Could I jack up, go vertical? But that's unlikely. But you gotta shoot something. So he's looking to shave the 1 to the left. Yeah, and use that 7 as kind of a speed bump for the white ball. Thus leaving the white ball on the right-hand side of the table, 2 ball on the left-hand side table like that. But he actually spun down to the bottom cushion, leaving a shot, but not an easy shot. Put him near the rail, about 7 feet away. Not much you can do with this. Just roll forward or play safe. And just accept a play to safe. Just got separation between the white and the blue too. About 8 foot of separation actually. 7 balls up table. All the other colors are below the side pockets. The 3 is near the cushion. 2 diamonds up from the lower right-hand corner pocket. 9's on the foot spot. The 8 is up and to the left of it. The 2, 4, and 5 are also down table. No clusters, but that 3 ball's really close to a rail. But no shot, no offensive shot on offer here unless you want to try something low percentage. And Robby is not a low percentage kind of guy, from what I've seen. Safety uses the 5 as a blocker for that 2 and uses that kinetic energy to get the white ball all the way to the top cushion, like frozen to it. Calibrated precision. So Paul to shoot. Paul hasn't had much air like at all thus far, but he is remaining composed and doing the best he can. Parry and thrust, as they say. Some might say. So he plays a containing safety, but he's left a bank. He's left a bank shot here. He can bank the blue 2 and try to roll forward, maybe tap the 3, but when the 3 was that close, funny things can happen. So what's he decided to do here? He went for a 2 rail, 2 bank safety basically. Got the white ball down. Down table, 2 ball up table, using the 8 as a blocker. So once again, Paul G is kicking at a ball. Kicks into the 2, sends the 2 down table, and he may have. No, I believe that 2 is available in the lower right-hand corner pocket. The 3 is still sitting there, 2 diamonds up off the rail there from the lower right, and the 5 is just to the left of it. The 4 is below the 5, maybe by a diamond or so. All of these things could provide obstructions. Robby just gets enough of it to bring that white ball to the left and above that 5 ball. And now he's close range on the 4. And that was a key right there. But you still got to execute. He's using the rest. Got to avoid the snooker. Trying to 8 or the 9. And he did. He used the white ball to go into the 5, using it as a like a speed bump, stopper type of deal. So he is pretty good on this. It's pretty straight. But the 5 ball is just to the left of the 4, less than a diamond away. So not far to go with the white ball. Screws back for an angle on the 5 to come around 2 or 3 rails, or 4 on that brown 7 inside the break box, off to the left of center, off the cushion. Ball deposited. 1, 2, 3 cushions, and he's got an angle. He's got an angle, but he's shooting off the cushion. But he's not straight in. He's got an angle to go forward 2 rails with a little top left English. 10:30 o'clock on your cue ball clock face. To come out center table-ish is where you want to be. Straight in is ideal from the 8 in the lower left. But he's pondering the best course of action. You could play position to try to shoot the 8 into the 9. But some players do that. Some players don't shy away from combinations, even though like the object ball is 2 diamonds away from the pocket or something. But if you have the right angle, it can be less difficult. And he must be straighter than it looks like from this angle, because he's looking at shooting an 8-9 combination. And that's what he's lining up. Accepting distance. It's going to be a 6-foot shot, 7-foot shot, something like that. I'm just going to go forward, not try to do too much, and blast the 2 out of the pocket. So he just rolls straight forward. White ball doesn't even touch a rail. Puts the white ball where he was lining up. So he's shooting off the rail about 6 feet away, shooting the 8 into the 9. That's what he's lining up anyway. There's other things you can do, but he's fixated on that 8-9 combination. Down on the 8. Shooting a combination here, it looks like. 9 ball down. Not easy. Robby has 4. Yeah, like I said, I played him last week, and I was mightily impressed. 4-4 is the score. Race to 4 from here on out. How you doing? Flight Cup? Sabay man? Nice. Okay, Tima. May sabay. Sabay. And we're going to take a quick break. Back in a couple minutes.
Are you going to be in one of you let him wear a police uniform? That's good. Fireman? Take some pictures of that. Come on! I lost flight back, caught the Moscow, makes it a great. California, My wife checks everything. Like, she's an accountant, right? So then visa pops up.
Back to the action. They have broken off. Robby is shooting the blue 2 in the upper left, looks like. You have the 5 and the 8 up table. The 3, 7, 9, 6, 4 down table. 7 and 9 are in their original racking positions. The 9's in between in the middle of the template, and the 7 ball is frozen to the 9 up and to the right of it. So the 7 will be available in the left-hand side pocket. It always is when you get breakoffs like that. Using these templates, that does happen sometimes. So I think he's going to try to get an angle so he can maybe go into that 7-9 off of the 3. He overcut the ball, but speed control, pocket speed. So he's a straight in. So he's going to screw back to the left side of this 4 ball, which is in between the first and second diamonds, and back over to the right. Yeah, Robby's got a nice little stroke, screw back, highly calibrated draw stroke. He's got an angle on the 2, angle on the 4, excuse me. Talking about noise levels, the noise level is rising in the room. A lot of energy in the room all of a sudden. It's about 3:55 local time here in Pattaya, June 22nd, 2025. As he pots the 4, got an angle on the 5 to get to the 6, which is below the side pockets, right of the table. Off the cushion. So yeah, he has to go below the 7. Bring the white ball below and to the right of the 9/7. Once he gets on the 6, of course. 5 ball down. White ball rolls to the right. So he's not straight in. Might go into these balls. He's not going to do anything hastily. He's grabbing his extension. And he might be able to use a little slow right-hand spin with a calibrated speed to still get under it, but I don't know. We're going to find out here real quick. And he pots the 6. White ball comes above and to the left of the 7. Did not disturb the 7-9 situation, so he's going to have to play a safety here or a bank perhaps. I don't know. Yeah, he can't pot it in the lower right. And again, the 7 is directly on the racking template, so you might get some variation. Regardless, you get down, he's getting back up here. Yeah, he wanted to just barely tap that 7 and just sending the
ต้องหาให้พี่ดอนได้พี่ดอนได้พี่ดอนออกไม่มีสต็อก
all right, we got that racking template off of there.
They just move the rack.
Yeah, they got it froze together. That's why a lot of the staff members don't want to remove the template. They don't want the players to yell at them. But it all worked out. 7 does not pass the 9 into lower right. That's the main thing. And yeah, this no matter what you do with this, it is fraught with peril. No question. Looks like he is. I don't know. I don't want to try to guess. Looks like he's trying to get that 7 to the side rail and down to the bottom rail, but I don't know if he's got the angle that provides for that. So we're going to find out here. Might just try to just tap it to the rail like that. Gets a rail, good shot, legal shot, and kind of like a punt in American football. You know, here you go. We're not going to try something low percentage. Up to you. So Paul has got a bank here. This ball does bank, but the white ball can get away real easy. G. No G. Thank you.
Man called C9.
It was that yesterday. I forgot to mention it was that day yesterday too. White ball goes down.
Somebody. You and Eno fucking failed me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can run. Yeah, no problem. Not easy. So Paul scratched in the upper left. Sorry, I was speaking with the staff member. And Robby's got ball in hand, 3 balls to go. So that puzzle has been solved. 7-9 deal. Yeah, you see that not often, but with the template racks, you will see that 1 ball above to the right or the left of the 9. If you just have a little tiny air gap in between the balls, that can happen. Not often though. I mean, less than like 10% of the time. But ain't nothing perfect. As Robby pots the 7, brings white ball in between the side pockets. Got a diamond away from that 8 ball that's just above, just below the head string, right of center. 9 balls on the foot spot, as usual.
And our table 2.
Pots the 8, screws back, not straight in, but very serviceable. White ball's in between the side pockets, left of center, down a little. He's maybe a diamond away, a little more than a diamond away from that 9 ball. And he's not stretched out too much, so he will not need as an extension for this or the rest. Nine ball down. Paul has 5. Yes, we've corrected our spelling error on your screen in the upper left-hand bar there. Yeah, I meant to mention it this morning, but somehow I forgot. So thanks, Matan, for looking over our Or spelling. So thus far in this match, after 5 games, Robby has had, or excuse me, Paul has really had very little to work with here. Robby's safeties are kind of suffocating on some level, metaphorically speaking. But
You got a what?
yeah, we're correcting the score on your screens as well. Got to transpose. Paul shoots into 1, moves to 5. 1 goes up table in the break box. The white ball's in between side pockets to the left, just to the right of that 7 ball, near about 2-3 inches away from the left-hand side pocket. The other colors are down table. The 2 ball is covered by the 3 up above and covered by the 9 to the right. So, that's just what Robby was looking at. So this is like kind of precision follow stroke with a little spin. Strike that. He goes the other way, risking getting behind that 9. I think he's behind the 9. He's bending down. They have not a big gap between the 3 and the 9 to play position, but he went for it, but he missed it just by a little bit. So he's going right at it. Might be able to use that 5 as a block. No, he can pot the ball. Wow. Fooled me again. That happens a lot. The 2 ball is down. He's rolled to the right of the 3. The 3 is not available on the side. Well, actually, strike that. Off the 7, it sure is. But still missable. That 7 is off the rail 2 or 3 inches. So he may be playing a safety, or I'm not sure. He goes upper right and gets it. The 3 ball rattles in the upper right, brought the white ball below the 5, so he's on the 4. Nice shot. Yeah, I told you, this guy can play. This guy can flat out play. Four ball down. It's got an angle on the 5 to go to the left-hand rail and up for that 7 in the side. 9 ball's off its usual perch on the foot spot. It's down table to the right a little bit. 8 is up and to the left of the foot spot out in space. 5 ball down. White ball goes in between the 7 and the 8 for an angle to possibly go below. Might be playing the 8 in the side, or he could screw back. Yeah, it looks like he's just going. No, he screws back. Nicely done. Again, nice little calibrated stroke there. And he is on that 8. Eight ball down. Straight in on the 9. Nine ball down. Robby has 6. can only sit and watch for the most part, because he just hasn't got any air in this match. Almost none. When you play this game long enough, I'll tell you what, you're going to have matches like this. And you just, you know, ain't nothing to get mad about. It's a pool game. You know, touche to you, sir. But this ain't over. This ain't over. Paul may get some shots here. Still got a cue in his hands. Yeah, Paul still needs only 4 games. Robby still needs 2. So, Robby to break up. Breaks off. 1 ball down, upper right. White ball comes up table. About a diamond away from the upper left, off the cushion. The 8-4 are up table. The 3's in between the side pockets, left of center. As Robby removes the racking template. And he's bending down to see. No, the three's blocking. Yeah, he's got to go rail first here. And he's got a good chance at bringing that white ball off the cushion, kicking the 2 into the lower right. White ball's going to go off the 2 to the right of that 6 ball, which is in between the first, second diamonds from the lower left, to the left rail and out for that 3. If he hits it good. But he didn't hit it good, did not pot the ball, but he's not going to leave a shot here. 2 ball comes up, nestles next to the 4. Maybe frozen to the 4. So again, Paul comes to the table, but has nothing but difficulty. Well, he plays containing safety and may have got one. Yeah, he did. Nicely done. Nicely done, Paul. Paul is keeping his head, keeping his composure. He's still battling. With a lot of players, if you're in a match and the other player wins like 6 in a row, easy to become demoralized, but not with Paul. He's still poised and ready. Just give me a shot. Just give me a look at something. He's got that look about him. Robby's trying to kick this ball in. It's not far from the upper right, just off the rail. Like that. Nicely done. Nice little stroke there. Yeah, Paul's impressive. Or, excuse me, Robby is an impressive player. But he's not done yet. He's got about 4 feet away from this 3 ball. And that 6 ball's in front of the lower 4 left.
Ping pong and BIQ table 21 up there. Holy and Anand table 20. Holy and Anand table.
Shoots the 3 into the 6. I don't think he intended to pot that ball. He waves his hand in apology. White ball ends up just above the 8 on the left side of the table, off the cushion. And he's bending down again. And I believe he has a potting angle on it. Not a big one. And he's got to send that 3 about 5 feet away. 4.5 feet away if he wants to pot that ball in the lower right. That 4 is above the side pocket, in between the side pockets, up a little bit and to the right. Less than a diamond away from right-hand long rail. So position would not be guaranteed. I think he's going safety here. Yeah, just using the Tried to use the 5 as a blocker, but white ball kept going down table, so Paul's got a bank here. When the might be the best shot he's looked at in this whole match so far. So yeah, he's going at it. He's banking this ball, I believe. Nope, safety. Okay. And a good one. Brings the white ball down in between the first and second diamonds from the lower right-hand corner pocket. White ball's off the rail, but not by much. Three ball looks like it's center line on the head string, up table there. Hits the 3 thin. He was going to pot that ball and left the best shot Paul's seen this match, I think. He might have had a couple shots earlier in the match, but lately it's just been all Robby all the time. So nice chance here to get a clearance, get on the board. The ball down, white ball comes top rail and back up above the head string. He's got an angle just to maybe a little right hand spin just to come off that cushion like that for the orange 5 in the lower right hand corner pocket. Not straight in. But he's got the 7 in the middle left or the lower right, but he overcut the 5. And he's left a shot for Robby. Yeah, he's just, your arm gets cold sitting in that chair. Even if you get a shot here, a shot there, but you're not like running balls. It's hard to get the juices flowing. Probably gets up, waves away a fly or something, I don't know. Down on the 5. Five ball down, white ball below the 7. Close range, is going to shoot this in the upper right, I believe. And 8 is to the left, up table, off the cushion. 9 is also to the left, well off the cushion underneath the left-hand side pocket. And Robby overcut that ball, but it's still rattled in using pocket speed. He used every bit of that pocket. But he is on that 8. About 3 feet away. Eight ball down, white ball comes across and below the 9 for a straight in shot. In the side pocket. Nine ball down. Robby has 7. He's on the hill. believe Paul's to break. He's still smiling. He's in a good mood. Always nice to play guys like that, regardless of outcome. It's like, hey, we're here to have some fun, playing some pool, trying our best. Win, lose, you're going to do both. All part of the mix. Sometimes just don't go your way. Sometimes just ain't your day. I've had a lot of them. Bringing out the specialized tool here for template removal. Under the supervision of both players. Both players are happy. Okay. D-Mark. And it's pushed out anyway, so not a high stakes template removal. Still on the 1 here. And Robby gives it back. And why not? You're on the hill. You want to avoid excessive risk because the odds are stacked into your favor at this stage in the match. So Paul taps the 1, but he was trying for a little cutesy safe there, but it did not work out. So Robby's less than a diamond away from the 1. 2 is to the left of the 1, less than a diamond away, near the cushion, near the first diamond from the upper left-hand corner pocket. You also have the 7 up table. The 6 is in between the side pockets, right of center, up a little. The 4, 8, 9, 5 are down table. 4 is frozen to the 9. That 7's going to block the 9 if he tries to get underneath the 4 and make a 4-9 combination. So let's see what he's got in mind here. Two ball down. Yeah, he went below. He went below that. He's playing the 9 in the upper right, I believe. I'm not seeing what he is seeing. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, I don't see it, but that's what he planned for. It looks like that 7 is in the way regardless. But we're about to find out here. He's either going to make this 9 ball or he's going to hang it up in the upper right, most likely. And most likely he's going to use like pocket speed type of deal, I think. No, safety, but he did not get a rail, after contact. Paul to shoot the 4 into the 5, I believe. He plays a safety after that. So gets a snooker behind the 9. After sitting for so long, it's hard to get your brain back into the flow of the game after being idle for so long. taps the 4, left a shot for Robby, or for Paul. About a 6-foot shot on the. Yeah, this is the best look he's had thus far that I remember, anyway. 5 balls left on the table. The 7 is near the upper right-hand corner pocket. The 6 is just above the head string, left of center. 9 is up off the foot spot a little. The 8 is to the left of it. 4 ball deposited, so he's gonna have to go into the 7 with the 6 here. Ooh, 6 rattles, hangs up. Robby returns. 4 balls left on the table. But the 6 went down, but he did not get enough out of that white ball. A rare mistake. So I don't know if he can cut this ball. That would be a super sharp angle if he can even do it. And I'm not sure he would want to. There's other options available. Gotta play safe here, or go for the bank in the opposite side. But no, he plays that containing safety. Leaves about 9.5 feet away from the white ball and the 7, putting the 7 ball in between the first and second diamonds off the cushion from the upper left-hand corner pocket. But yeah, it's you got to go here, I think. Well, we're going to find out here. No, it looks like he's playing safe. Yeah, plays it safe, sends the 7 ball down, and gets a snooker. So Robby is going off the left rail, 2 rails most likely, which he's been doing all during the match. 1-2, white ball stays down, 7 ball goes up, and look at the speed control. Look at the speed control. Almost freezes the 7 to the top rail. That is calibrated precision and knowledge in action right there. So Paul is faced with having to place another return safety. Looks like he's trying to shave the 7 to the left and just bring the white ball down table like that. Is it going to make it? I don't think it's going to make it below the 8, but it was a valiant effort regardless. Nothing easy there, 9 feet away. So Robby returns. 3 balls left on the table, sitting on the hill. Or standing. He could be standing on the hill. It doesn't have to be sitting. You know what I'm talking about. 7 ball down. White ball comes side rail down to the bottom of the cushion. It's going to be real close to frozen on the cushion. Bounces up off the cushion a little bit. He's got the chance at the 8 in the corner. Finish? Got the 8 in the corner or the side. Most likely the corner just rolled forward. Shooting off the rails. Never fun. Not for me anyway. And yeah, got it. He got it. Look at that pocket speed. Dead straight on the 9. Down on the 9. So, there you go. Now you know. Robby wins. Scoreline 8-4. I'm back in a couple minutes.